Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Dave's Record Review. This past Sunday was Super Bowl Sunday, and the halftime show featured J-Lo and Shakira performing. Now, a lot of people say and complain that this was an inappropriate sex show, while a lot of other people say, hey, this was a fantastic, great musical performance. Well, let's find out what my special guest has to say about this. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Dave Maybaum of Dave's Record Review, and we're once again down here in downtown Philadelphia, Old City. In the background, we have the National Constitution Center that draws tons of tourists. I am here today with a very special guest. It's Gina. She is from South Philly. Welcome, Gina. Thank you so much for appearing on Dave's Record Review.
Thanks for having me, Dave.
No problem. So, what was the biggest thing this past weekend? What event was the biggest thing?
Super Bowl Sunday.
Super Bowl Sunday, exactly. Now, did you watch it?
To be honest, I did not pay attention, no.
Now, what is your team? What is you a fan of?
If it's not the Eagles, I'm not bothering.
Okay, so I'm just curious now, Gina. Did you watch the halftime show?
Of course I did. I was counting down.
Okay, now, what did you think of the halftime show with J-Lo and Shakira?
I thought it was the best halftime show I've ever seen.
Are you serious?
Yes, they put on such an amazing performance for being 43 and 50 years old. They could move, they can dance, they can entertain. I don't care what anybody says. And then I just have to say, it was a big surprise to me. I didn't realize till later that day they announced that J Balvin and Bad Bunny was going to perform. I had no idea. So when Bad Bunny came on that stage, I lost it.
Now, I never heard of Bad Bunny. Can you describe them?
Sure. So Bad Bunny is actually a Puerto Rican reggaeton rapper. And J Balvin is another reggaeton rapper who's from Colombia. Okay. So it's nice how they intermingled, because Jennifer Lopez is Puerto Rican and Shakira's from Colombia. Okay, well, what do you think about all the naysayers who claim they were scantily clad? It was like a sex show. They were grinding. They were twerking. This wasn't appropriate for young kids. They had kids on stage. They were also saying that, hey, this isn't music. Music is James Brown, Stevie Wonder, the Four Tops. Who are these two scantily clad women shaking their stuff on stage? Is that music? What do you have to say to these people? So I have to say that my kids were in bed by 7:30. I don't think children should be watching the Super Bowl unless they're into football, and I highly doubt that. And another thing is, like I said, they're performers. They were completely covered, even though people don't agree. Jennifer Lopez's outfit was actually an illusion. Like I said, kudos to her for being 50 years old and to be able to move like that. People know what her style is.
Okay.
She's been around long enough.
Okay.
And it's a performance. There was nothing wrong with it. I actually saw a picture not too long ago when Cher performed. Mm-hmm. Her costume was a little worse.
Yeah.
I feel like, and then last year, who was that guy from Maroon 5? He literally had his shirt off and he was grabbing him stuff. But you know what? It was okay for women to, brag and rave about that. It was okay.
Well,
but
Gina,
I feel like, it just, and it gets me pissed off because a lot of women are the ones that are bashing it. Like I said, they're talented, they're beautiful, they're built amazing. If it was somebody overweight, I guess it would be okay. If it was Taylor Swift, I guess it would be all right. I feel like there's kind of some prejudice too in the Latino community. Latin dance is romantic and it's sexy. You have a problem with it, just shut it off, don't watch it.
Gina, this is excellent commentary that you provided to Dave's Record Review. So for all you naysayers, listen up, all right? Gina's got an excellent view. All right, Gina, now I would like to ask you a Dave's Review trivia question, okay? If you get 1 out of the 2 correct, I'm going to actually ask you 2 questions. Sure. If you get 1 correct, I'm going to give you a milk chocolate cashew kind bar, okay? Nice. People love these. They're not high in calories and they fill you up. Okay, so the first question I'm going to ask you, the biggest selling album, look at the camera now for Dave's Record Review, the biggest selling album in the entire world is Michael Jackson's Thriller. However, it is not the biggest selling album in the United States. Okay, what is the biggest selling album of all time in the United States? I'm going to give you a hint. It's not an artist, it's a group.
The Rolling Stones?
Excellent guess. It is wrong. It is actually the Eagles' greatest hits. Okay, from 1976. Wow. But you still have a chance to get this delicious kind bar. Are you ready?
Sure.
Okay. I hope you know about your Beatles. Okay?
Oh, no.
Name the 4 members of the Beatles.
I can't even tell you one, I'm sorry.
Can't even tell me one member of the Beatles?
No.
Give me like a first name.
No, I'm bad with names.
Okay. All right, well, I'm going to tell you. You want to take a stab? One?
One? No.
Okay, it is Paul McCartney, John Lennon, George Harrison, and Ringo Starr. Okay? But I'm going to ask you one more question, because I really want you to have this kind bar, Gina.
Sure.
I know you go to the gym all the time. You like to try to keep in shape, and kind bar keeps you in shape. It's good for you. A healthy snack. Are you ready?
Sure.
Okay. A huge hit in the 70s was a song called Walk This Way. Who sang? Do you know the song?
I know the song. I don't know who sang it.
Who sang it?
I don't know.
Okay. All right, Gina. Well, you're having a tough time.
Yeah.
I'm just going to have to save this kind bar for somebody else.
That's fine.
It was sung by Aerosmith in 1976. So I want to thank everybody for viewing my video. This is Gina from South Philly. I appreciate her time coming out here on a cold day in downtown Philadelphia. And I appreciate everybody tuning in. So if you like what you see, subscribe, like, and share. Thanks, everybody.